Welcome to Rachel Wolf movement. Let's get started. Lie down on your back. Lengthen the arms overhead, nice and long. Stretch the whole body. Begin to tuck the tail. Start to curl up one vertebra at a time, reaching the fingers towards the toes. Flex the feet, reach long over those feet, and stack the spine, sitting up nice and tall at the top. Point the toes, roll down, find your C curve. Reach those arms overhead. Continue pointing the toes and rolling down or rolling up one vertebra at a time. Reach beyond those feet and stack the bones, sit up tall. One more. We roll down vertebra by vertebra, reaching the arms overhead, get long, and exhale. Curl it up, sitting up nice and tall. Reach beyond those toes and come back to the middle. Take the hands behind the head. Separate the feet as wide as the mat. Begin to twist and back to center and twist again. Lengthen the spine tall as you rotate side to side. Make sure you're sitting on the top of your sit bones, that point where you can sit up the tallest. Exhale as you twist. Inhale, get tall in the center. Exhale, twist. Inhale, tall. Exhale, twist. Inhale, tall. And we'll finish one more on each side. Okay, place the elbows down onto the mat. Bend your knees. Pressing down into the forearms. Lift your chest up away from the floor. Anchor down into the sit bones as you lift the right leg and then the left leg. So we're just doing this to prep for the next movement. So you can feel equal weight in the sit bones and you can feel that grounding into the palms and forearms as you continue lengthening the chest up. Now, as we move on, if you need a modification, just stick with this exercise. If you're ready to move on, both legs lift. Tap the right toes down, exhale, lift. Left toes tap down and lift. So the whole time we're keeping this lift through the chest and both sit bones stay grounded. Nice long spine, long neck. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Good. One more each side. Now see if you can tap both toes down and lift. I want you to keep this little tuck of the tail though. Don't let your ribs pop out. Don't let your back arch. Try to keep those ribs down. So you're not going to lower all the way to the floor. You're going to get close as you can without letting those ribs flare out. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. 3 more. 2 and 1. Hold your tabletop. Extend the legs out and pull them back in. Same thing here. We're keeping those ribs pulled down. Deep breaths. Exhale. Inhale, draw it in. 4 more. 3, 2, and 1. Now, if you need to go back and modify that, you can do one leg at a time. So that's a good way to continue that exercise and make it a little easier. Place both feet on the floor. Now we're going to roll over onto your belly. Bring the thumbs in alignment with the chest. Press the toenails down onto the floor. Draw the elbows in, shoulders down away from the ears. Exhale, begin to lift the chest. Inhale, lower. Keep reaching long through the feet. So we're not lifting up too high for this one. Just starting out nice and easy, warming up the upper back. Keep a little tuck of the tail. So you're thinking tailbone to belly button tuck. Exhale, lift. Inhale to lower. 3 more. And last one. And then you can make your way onto your side. Okay, so you're going to come all the way down into side lying. Extend those legs nice and long so the shoulders, hips, heels are in the same line. Create a little lift with your side waist coming off of the floor. We lift the top leg up and lower it down. I want you to reach through the heel. So you're slightly lifting that heel higher than the toes. Exhale, lift, inhale, lower. Keep the core engaged, pulling the lower belly in. Stay with your breath. Try to keep the bottom leg pressing down into the floor as best you can while keeping the waist up. If you can't do that, push into the hip and the foot. You might feel your knee lifting up a little bit just to try to keep the waist up. Now hold the leg, we sweep it forward and sweep it back. Don't let anything move in the pelvis. Deep breaths. Sweep forward, sweep back, keeping the lower abs completely engaged. Try not to swing through the upper body. And you're all finished. 2 more. 1 more. Hold that leg here, hovering over the bottom leg. Now lift as high as you can, bring it forward and circle. So we're creating as big of circles as you can, keeping the hips stacked the whole time. Deep breaths. 1 more. And reverse it. Flexing that foot, reaching through the heel, pull the belly in. Two more. 1 more, and lower that leg down. Okay, now you're going to prop yourself up onto your elbow. We extend the top leg. So you're setting yourself up into this modified side plank. You're going to lift the hips up, reach that arm overhead, point the toes of the top foot, and draw the elbow and knee together, a little crunch, and extend. Exhale, crunch, inhale, reach and extend. Pull the belly in. Deep breaths. 2 more. And 1 more. Reach it overhead, hold it. Extend that bottom leg so the top foot is in front of the bottom. Reach that arm up to the ceiling and pulse the hips up and down. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and come all the way down, and then we'll come to the other side. So you're going to lie all the way down, stacking your hips, getting the heels, hips, shoulders in alignment. Lift the bottom waist up as high as you can. Top leg lifts and lowers, reaching through that heel. So take a look at your foot. Make sure the heel is just a little bit higher than the toes. Keep a little tuck of your tail, pulling lower abs up and in. Exhale, lift, inhale, lower. Deep breaths. 1 more. Now hold the leg up, sweep it forward, sweep it back, flexing the foot, driving through that heel. Try to keep the body completely still as you move that leg. Hold the core in. Deep breaths. And 1 more. Now you're going to take that leg forward, lift, and circle. Create these big circles as big as you can without moving the pelvis. So the priority is to keep the pelvis and the spine still as you move the leg. See if you can relax the shoulder out of the ear. 1 more. Now reverse it. pulling the lower abs up and in to keep the hips as still as possible. And we lower that foot down. Prop yourself up onto your elbow. Bottom knee is down. Top leg is extended with the toes tapping the floor. Reach that arm up and overhead. We're going to crunch. Draw the elbow knee together and reach. Exhale, crunch and reach. Keep that lift of the waist. Exhale. Inhale, lengthen. 5 more. 3. 2 more. And 1. Bring that foot to the floor. Add the bottom leg behind the top. Reach that arm up. Little pulses up and down. Breathe. Open your chest. Lean your upper body back. 5 more. 3, 2, 1. And come all the way down. And we're going to take a child's pose. Drop the hips towards the heels. Stretch the arms forwards. Deep breaths as you hold here. Breathe into the back ribs. Feel that expansion across the upper back. One more breath here. And you can bring yourself all the way up. And you are done. Thank you for joining me today. We'll see you next time.